let's speak about the mindset. And you know what? I believe that if your mindset is not good, you're not going to get far anyway. Because you know what? Success is not an accident. I like this quote. Success is not an accident. It's a choice. And you have to choose it, right? So what does it mean? Your mindset, beliefs, and thoughts, they all say like, oh, it's difficult. That's, don't play it safe. Don't start. I mean, come on, choose the product. Try to get good product on Amazon. I mean, do you know that lots of people, I think that probably over 60% of people fail on Amazon because they can't even choose the product. You know what? And I had the same thing. I was choosing like crazy. Like 3 months I was spending time on choosing the product. And you know what? Then I was so sick. Then I go to Alibaba and ask this first guy, like I was like literally browsing in 5 minutes. There was luggage scale. Okay, let me try this luggage scale. So do you have this? How much does it cost? I would check Amazon. I can make $5 profit, ship it there. Let's see what happens. And you know what? Your first objective, if you do Amazon sales, I always tell it, your first thing you need to get is a first sale. Nobody asking you to send their 5,000 units. Nobody asks you to send their even 50 units. You can send their 2 units and make a sale. The point here is that you need to see that the thing works, right? If you don't understand that, if you don't get this feeling that, oh, holy God, I made just a sale on Amazon. I just made a sale on Amazon. Then you know what? You're going to talk out of yourself out of this set. And so your mindset always holds you back, and your actions are consistent to take you to results. And so success is literally a choice. It's a conscious daily disciplined thought and disciplined action. And so how do you do that, right? So if the disciplined thought and disciplined action is fueled by direction, then direction is really important, right? So direction is actually more important than speed. Like many people are going nowhere fast, right? So let me give you an example. Why having a good direction in your life is important for you to succeed. What happens if some people lose their jobs? Suddenly they can, oh my God, they can use Microsoft Word. They can actually complete the CV. Next thing, they can actually call to the stranger and ask, do you have any work for me? Suddenly people, like if they are in a situation where it's difficult to be, they need to change the direction, they need to get a job. Suddenly people become really effective, right? So because they have this direction that they need to solve, the problem that they need to solve, they have the pain, right? So think about this. What is the direction you are taking? Because if you don't make yourself direction, you might be that you not ever make anything. So success is a choice. I have this formula here. I like to use it. Let me lay it out for you. So success formula here. If you have the pain, desire, like I had the pain to continue my life in my previous work. So I went all in and started the Amazon business, right? You have a belief, hunger, discipline, take responsibility, then you create your dream. You create this better future. And for me, it was like I wanted to live with a laptop, I wanted to travel, I wanted to live wherever I want, and I want to work from my laptop, right? That's what my dream, right? I was sick of living in this place where I was, and then I had this shitty job. From there, from my dream, you create your 90-day goals. So your 90-day goals, you create your weekly goals. For weekly goals, you start executing every day your weekly goals, right? And from there, every week, you're gonna look backwards and do retrospective and review your results. And then you go back, reinforce your dream. So that's my model, what I'm doing like every day, every week, and every quarter. I have my big goals, I have my 90-day goals, I have my weekly goals, and I'm executing them every single day. Let's speak about this my dream stuff here for a second, right? I recommend you to use this document and fill it out with your wife, with your spouse, with your man, and then you will see a miracle that can happen. It's amazing, And so we have 3 different areas. We have routines, relationships, and my life and wealth, right? And we have 3 different objectives. What's the ideal end result? Can you see the Google document? So basically, let me give an example. And by the way, I'm sharing this document to you guys, so please do it. I mean, you can't imagine how powerful this is. So anyway, I have this problem where I was focusing on my life and wealth at the beginning, and I was just doing crazy work here. And what happened is my relationship went broke, and my routines were bad, and everything that happened. And basically, this is like for balance, right? So think about your ideal end result in your life, right? For example, I'm meditating daily, I'm learning weekly, I'm working out regularly, right? So this is my ideal me in the future, right? So then think about 90-day goals. For instance, if I'm meditating daily, I want to do, in the next 90 days, I want to have done 30 meditations. I set myself a 90-day goal, right? If I want to learn weekly, I find I have completed my first course, right? If I want to work out regularly, I have visited the gym for 30 times. I can set this goal, right? And so let's break them more down. I have 30 meditations, so now I have downloaded meditation app, this week action. I've completed my first training course. I have found my next training course this week, right? And now I have visited the gym for 30 times. I have found gym next where I live, right? So basically you chop it up, things like this. And what is more important here, this is even more important thing, what you need to stop doing. If you have routines that are really sucky, maybe you're just wasting your time watching Netflix every day, maybe you should write there, I've stopped doing Netflix or just drinking beer in the evenings, right? Or maybe I need to stop sleeping late, eating junk food. You cannot imagine what happens to your life if you write down these stop doing things and you just literally stop doing them. You can't imagine what's going to happen to your life. It's crazy. Believe me, I tried. So relationships, I told you, like, after I was really obsessed with this Amazon business for years, literally I got divorced. I was done. My whole relationship was done, right? Now, basically, if you write there, like, what you want, my wife is happy having me, she tells me I love you, blah, blah, blah. And then for 90-day goals, I'm taking her dinner at least 2 times per month or 2 times per week or whatever. You can write there, right? And then next actions, maybe like I find a dancing class that she likes. So, basically, you need to stop thinking about these things. Like, what do you need to stop doing, for example, when you have about relationships, right? Maybe you need to stop hanging out with some people and some other people who are taking time away from your family, right? Maybe you should stop crying that she's busy all the time, right? What are the things you stop doing in order for your relationship to be good, in good shape? Because you know what? If your relationship sucks, it's going to be a hard time to do wealth and money. I promise, it's true. All right, so now my life and wealth, and I spend at the beginning most of my time here. I spend most of my time, okay, I want to earn so much money, I want to travel, I want to be free with my laptop, and next thing I know, my wife left me and, my routines were sucky ass. Basically, you need to also have these life wealth goals, and these are ideal you. You can just write them down like this, and let's say you have travel time and spend you can spend $500 per accommodation without any problems, right? And now next goal is like my business has a high level strategic plan and blah, blah, blah. Basically, you can chop it up like this and not just stop. Okay, so let's summarize what we learned today. I went through pretty quickly, but anyway, the wins you get probably for this call is that different product stages and saw the big picture of Amazon success. Ins and outs on every stage. We have this checklist in form of questions. Are you doing this on every stage? If you have your product on Amazon, use these questions to understand your product better and your situation better. Because you know what? Questions always drive better decision making. I can tell you what you need to do, but if I'm asking you a question, then it's better actually. The end result of different product stages. We went that through as well. In the launch stage, at the end of the launch stage, you need to have at least 2 or 3 sales or 20 clicks on 5 keyword phrases, right? You need to know that stuff. Otherwise, you're wasting your money on ads and you don't go optimization stage and you go to the ranking stage, right? You learned about mindset and how important it is to clarify your goals and direction. Routines, relationships, life and wealth. Establish the next 90-day goals and next actions for the week, and you can start writing down what you need to stop doing to succeed. The stop doing is actually even more important than start with this, right?